Prepare yourselves! Shut off the gas, shut off electricity!
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the 10 most insane conspiracies about natural phenomena.
Once people have formed a belief, or once people have encoded information into memory, it becomes extremely difficult to dislodge.
Number 10, California drought manipulation and not so wild fires.
As climate change-fueled blazes have descended on these parched landscapes, flames have jumped into treetops, creating devastating crown fires.
For years, conspiracy theorists have claimed California's devastating droughts and wildfires weren't natural disasters. They blame everything from secret tech to government interference. Remember Marjorie Taylor Greene's Jewish space lasers?
What about Jewish space lasers? Tell us about Jewish space lasers.
No, why don't you go talk about Jewish space lasers?
Others believe wildfires were intentionally started to force people off valuable land or clear the way for infrastructure projects. After fires tore through Paradise and Maui, conspiracy theories lit up too. TikTok was flooded with clips of untouched trees next to burned homes. People claimed the blazes were too clean, too targeted. Experts point to dry conditions, high winds, and aging infrastructure. But online, these claims spread faster than a brush fire.
This chopper is coming down to the river right here. They're picking up 2,000 to 3,000 gallons of water, and then they fly it right over here where the fire is spreading.
Number 9, tectonic bombs.
Right now, I'm flying over the Hayward Fault, which many experts say is the most dangerous fault in America.
What if earthquakes were less acts of God and more acts of war? That's the fear behind tectonic bomb conspiracies. The idea? Detonate a nuke underground, trigger a fault line, and boom, instant earthquake. The theory dates back to at least the Cold War, when both the US and USSR were rumored to be experimenting with seismic weapons. Some claim these earthquake machines are real and still in use. The American government, they say, uses nature's most savage forces to manipulate geopolitics to its will. Scientists say the logistics don't add up, but for conspiracy theorists, every quake has the government's fingerprints all over it.
Even so, a major earthquake will do serious damage to many roads and Bay Area airports. So Caltrans has built what it calls lifeline routes, specific highways engineered to withstand the region's strongest expected earthquake.
Number 8, Nibiru cataclysm and pole shift. It's the doomsday theory that just won't die. Believers say that a hidden planet X named Nibiru is lurking in the outer solar system. It's invisible to the public somehow while on a collision course with Earth.
Believers in this doomsday event usually refer to this object as Planet X, or Nibiru.
The doomsday event?
When it gets close, it'll trigger a catastrophic pole shift, massive earthquakes, flooding, and wipe out modern civilization.
So what happens next? Once the movement of our land masses comes to a halt, let's see a simulation, Scotty. We expect the formation of gigantic tsunamis, proportional to the magnitude of the corresponding quakes.
The theory gained steam in the early 2000s, tied to apocalyptic predictions like the 2012 Mayan calendar scare. NASA has publicly debunked it multiple times, stating Nibiru doesn't exist. The paranoia lives on in the dark corners of the internet. Some say earthquakes and climate change are warning signs. The governments of the world are, of course, hiding the truth from us all to avoid global panic.
Part of the doomsday rumor is that there will be a planetary alignment and that this will somehow damage the Earth. Well, they couldn't pick a worse time. In December 21st, there's no alignment. The planets are scattered all over the sky.
Number 7, Iranian earthquakes are a nuclear cover-up.
According to Red Crescent, 3 camps have been set up and rescue teams have been deployed in the region.
When a major earthquake hit Iran in 2024, conspiracy theories came faster than the aftershocks. Some claimed it wasn't natural at all. The earth shook thanks to a secret Iranian nuclear test gone wrong. Iran's underground facilities are being used to detonate nukes under the radar. The earthquakes, they say, are just the fallout. Videos and social media posts pointed to suspicious seismic readings and odd military movements. Some even accused Iran of staging quakes to hide weapons research.
The internet has made up its mind. They're calling it a nuclear test. Iran's first underground nuclear test. that may have led to the tremors.
Scientists get deeply frustrated by the misinformation. The region sits directly above an active fault and has a long history of deadly tremors. But for conspiracy theorists, every tremor near a nuclear site raises both eyebrows and questions.
You can see that basically they're building these large underground cascade buildings here.
Number 6. The panoply of climate change conspiracies.
Once information is out there, even if people might know that it is false, they continue to rely on it.
To some conspiracy theorists, climate change isn't an existential crisis, it's a cover-up. A new climate change as a hoax theory seems to pop up every year. Rising temperatures and wild storms aren't caused by carbon emissions, no. They're deliberate manipulation. The culprit behind the curtain varies from theory to theory.
There's plenty of research showing that exposure to misinformation about climate change leads people to take it less seriously and to be less willing to support policy actions.
They range from governments and global elites to aliens or shady corporations. Someone is using geoengineering to reshape the planet. The motives are just as scattered. Profit, population control, white genocide, you name it. Some even believe billionaire-backed weather tech is fabricating disasters to drive up food prices or force migration. The science overwhelmingly supports human-caused climate change. For true believers, science is just smoke and mirrors.
Making mistakes in our dealings with nature can have bigger consequences now because our technologies are often bigger than the human scale. When you put them all together, they've made us a force of nature.
Number 5. FogVid24. In 2024, dense lingering fog rolled across parts of the UK, Canada, and the US. The lunatic fringe of the internet lost its mind. Dubbed FogVid24, the haze sparked conspiracy theories faster than it cleared up. Some claimed it was a secret government test. Others blamed alien activity, mind control experiments, or chemical dispersal to calm the population.
The fog is moving inland, away from the beach, towards Antonio Bay.
TikTok lit up with videos of fog blocking cell signals. Users claimed to have lost chunks of memory. Some even said that something in the fog took their pets and animals. One viral post suggested the fog itself was alive. Meteorologists blamed unusual climate conditions, but conspiracists wouldn't hear it. It was the perfect storm for conspiracy fodder. Creepy, unexplained, and everywhere. Number 4. Jade Helm Paranoia.
Dan Whitaker, owner of Dan's Guns and Stuff LLC, says Jade Helm has been the talk of the town since April. And on Monday, the U.S. Army Special Operation Command released this statement, giving a little more insight on the operation that has sparked so much controversy.
In 2015, a routine U.S. military training exercise called Jade Helm 15 spiraled into full-blown online chaos. Some believed the government was using the drill to prepare for martial law. Others went deeper down the rabbit hole. The real goal, they claimed, was to test weather weapons or stage a fake natural disaster.
Where's Jade Helm? That's the questions everybody's asking because nobody has seen anything.
Online theorists warned of engineered hurricanes, earthquakes, and even asteroid strikes. Walmart stores were rumored to be FEMA camps. Texas officials were so swamped with so many calls that they actually sent observers to monitor the exercise. To believers, Jade Helm was the dress rehearsal for climate doomsday.
The actual exercises played out without incident, but the distrust it caused apparently encouraged Russian efforts to go even further.
Number 3. Israeli nukes and Fukushima.
It was getting stronger and stronger. This was no ordinary quake.
After the 2011 earthquake and tsunami devastated Japan, conspiracy theories wasted no time. The strangest, thankfully, didn't catch on. One man proposed that Israel planted a nuclear weapon at the Fukushima Daiichi plant. He claimed it was revenge for Japan siding with Palestine in the UN.
No question that TEPCO, the Tokyo Electric Power Company, is primarily to be blamed. They were astonishingly unprepared for this complicated nuclear accident.
The theory originated with conspiracy theorist Jim Stone. Stone said the plot had two stages. First, a bomb in the Pacific to generate a tsunami. Next, Israel detonated a bomb inside the facility that was smuggled in disguised as a camera. Scientists and global agencies have obviously debunked the theory, but in some corners of the internet, Fukushima was an act of nuclear sabotage hiding in plain sight.
The Prime Minister asked to be kept informed of what was happening in Fukushima. But for now, the executives at TEPCO headquarters in Tokyo were in charge of tackling the nuclear emergency.
Number 2. U.S. Molemen caused Haitian quakes.
One of the poorest countries in the Western Hemisphere, left in ruins. And a decade later, many are still haunted by the tragedy.
The 2010 earthquake in Haiti absolutely devastated the small island nation, killing hundreds of thousands and displacing many more. In the years since, the internet reflected on the disaster with its usual insane lack of sensitivity. One conspiracy claimed the quake wasn't any normal government conspiracy. The U.S. government, they said, had sent in Molemen. According to the story, American forces were digging secret tunnels beneath the Caribbean. Their machines accidentally triggered seismic activity. Some posts even claimed the mission was to fight underground aliens. The theory was filled with fake maps, military slang, and zero evidence. Still, it spread across forums and blogs like wildfire.
In fact, in 2008, 5 scientists issued a paper predicting a 7.2 magnitude quake along this fault.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into Settings and switch on your notifications. Number 1. HAARP, Chemtrails and Weather Control.
The military has very different plans and asks different questions looking at the same system than the scientist who's interested in medical issues or healing the planet.
The skies are being weaponized by the world governments. At the center of the plot is HAARP, a real U.S. research program in Alaska. If there was a natural disaster, there's a good chance HAARP was at one point blamed for it. They've been accused of steering hurricanes, triggering quakes, and mind control. Add chemtrails, and the theory gets even weirder. Jets spraying chemicals to control weather, behavior, or both.
Scientifically, they're called condensation trails. Contrails for short.
So what you're really doing is you're sort of artificially generating a cloud.
It's like a long white cloud. That's essentially what it is.
That's right.
One viral claim says hurricanes are aimed at Republicans. Others blame weather tech for floods in Brazil. The UK's Project Cumulus was tied by theorists to the deadly 1952 Linmouth flood. In 2008, China's Weather Modification Office reportedly cleared skies for the Beijing Olympics. Proof, some say, that weather can be controlled.
Farmers' research indicates that the extremely low-frequency waves would be capable of penetrating several kilometers into the Earth, ferreting out nuclear storage facilities and other underground military installations.
Which of these conspiracies got under your skin? Let us know in the comments below.
Anything that HAARP can do to the magnetic field is orders of magnitude smaller than the natural variations of the Earth's field. So I would have to say, no, there's nothing we can do to affect the salmon.